project is called Heron. It's quite a large-scaled project, and we started to think about natural habitats, which led us to kind of thinking about the coral reefs. And we took inspiration from that, trying to make a building that was as vibrant as something like a coral reef, which led to a really dynamic balcony that wraps around the entire project. It created shading for the building, it created dynamic expression, and the angles allowed people to have different vantage points and different views across the city. Minimizing the cladding materials would help from a sustainability standpoint, from a carbon standpoint, reduce the ingredients of the project to concrete structure and a glass enclosure. Those are really the key parts for the project. The partitions, we decided to make those out of a board form concrete because we like the feeling and the character and the texture of that and how that relates to sort of the organic setting in Tampa, Florida. We wanted to make something that gave the tenants a lot of access to indoor, outdoor, places for people to gather. Making a building today, it's really important to think through all those social connections. The towers are on the edges, on the east and west edges of the project. The roof of the podium, it's all planted with wild grasses and sedum. It alleviates a lot of the heat island effect. It creates a moment of relief in this context. The significant positioning of the building was that on the main corner was Riverwalk Park, which we took inspiration from and created a dynamic moment there, which is sort of a tree column that created sort of an identity for the front door of the project. The building could float above and create a direct link from the plaza to the north to the historic slip in the water to the south. The real opportunity was to create a building that was worthy of Water Street Tampa, which is a wellness community and a significant piece of city planning. It's important to create these moments that allow cities to become pedestrian again. And I think that we really took that to heart. And along Water Street, we created a dynamic arrangement of restaurants and entry points that allow the building to engage in the context.